Today's horoscope, Virgo May 28, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. You're thinking more about your life direction, major life transitions, business, or career path. You're feeling more responsible and ready to do what's best. There is much to absorb and take in now, and healing energy is with you in your communications. It's a fine time to generate ideas and uncover useful information. Making plans for finances, business deals, and problem solving are all favored now as Mercury harmonizes with Pluto. You might gain an advantage or gain new insight into your goals. It's a time to take steps to narrow things down, pace yourself, and prioritize. You have a good head for practical matters, but you are also doing a lot of reading between the lines, which can help you understand both situations and people in your life. Mars has just begun its transit of your solar house, where it will stay until July 5th. This house is the sector of processing, privacy, and review, and Mars here is a signal to pay more attention to your need for renewal and replenishment. Energy can be at a lower point, which encourages you to slow down, digest, process, and rest more often. You could temporarily feel less clear or confident about your plans, but this apparent slowdown isn't a stroke of bad luck. Instead, it's a time for a spirit boost or recharge. You're reorienting yourself in preparation for busier, more assertive times. Avoid inclinations towards self-deception or devious tactics to get what you want, as these never truly satisfy. Instead, seek ways to put lingering problems behind you, as it's a good time to handle matters from the past. Today, you might revisit decisions or opportunities related to travel, education, publishing, and legal issues. Your personal belief system continues to deepen, and it's a powerful time for reworking and refining old methods and procedures. You could be dealing or meeting with people from your past or with whom you have unfinished business, single, crushing, or already romantically attached. There's no denying the effects of today's revelatory trine between Mercury retrograde in your sign and smoldering Pluto via your exotic ninth house of adventure, faith, and belief systems. Do keep in mind that shadowy Pluto also governs your seventh house of agreements, compromise, and significant others, which means you could discover something that's been hidden from your conscious mind. Moreover, upon the moon's shift into warrior-like Aries, it will join forces with lucky Jupiter and the wounded healer, Chiron, via your 12th house of closure, dreams, and all things behind the scenes. Follow your inner knowing. Growing and furthering your development in your career could be tiresome. However, you may have a better idea moving forward after Mercury retrograde in your sign trines Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. Pluto retrograde encourages Mercury retrograde to go deep, to embrace your professional truth. As a result, your mind may jump back to previous ideas and curiosities that you could further explore in your professional journey. You could even bring these topics up again in conversation to see what others have to say or if anything has changed in terms of opportunities. Halfway between Mercury's departure from your income sector earlier in the week, something that ended his retrograde phase here in a new moon that is all about looking forward, the Sun continues to keep the solar spotlight on your income situation and matters. You've had a chance to look back and there will soon be a chance to move forward, with a chance in between to stay in the moment. Your advice is in great demand. Because of your high energy levels, you are happy to comply, but take care not to give too much of yourself. You might suffer a burnout and lose interest in others. It's fine to ask others to return the favor. Ultimately, relationships work best when give and take are done in equal measure. You're so much fun. How did you end up with all of these boring, repetitive tasks? Sadly, you can't do much about it aside from digging in and peeling those potatoes. After all, someone cute might join for dinner tonight. As soon as you arrive on the scene, you find that rivals seem to fade from view. Maintaining a natural approach helps you get the attention from any potential admirers. Make the most of your desirability and appeal, but be sure you don't overdo the swagger. Any exaggerated conduct can quickly become a turn-off. The good news is, you're going to look your best today. The glow on your face will come from a mysterious inner source, or at least that's how others may perceive it. You may not exactly feel well balanced on the inside, but you certainly can enjoy being told you look great. Go ahead and enhance it by styling your hair differently or spending a little extra time in the bathroom pulling yourself together. Oh, and by the way, there is no bad news. Chances are you're not going to feel much like getting together with others today. In fact, you may decide that what you really want is time alone. This can happen when a vibration occurs, and it is also one of its best effects. By taking the time to increase your self-awareness and to relax, you also increase your energy levels and creativity. Emotional well-being is dependent on a balance between time with others and time alone. Daily planetary overview. Today breathes a whirlwind of energies, and you might feel like you're navigating through a crowd of strong personalities and heightened emotions. With so many egos swirling around, you could find it harder than usual to assert your own boundaries, especially with people who challenge your peace or push your buttons. But let this be your gentle reminder: protecting your emotional space isn't selfish. It's necessary. Your mental and emotional well-being deserve just as much care as the time and compassion you often extend to others. Venus and Jupiter are in cosmic opposition today, creating an energy that can make us all a bit too generous for our own good. While the desire to give, support, or even indulge someone is natural, be mindful not to overextend yourself. It's okay to say no. In fact, it's healthy. You don't always have to be the one who says yes just to keep the peace or meet someone else's expectations. Let today be a day where you remember that the same love and effort you pour into others also belongs to you. Have you ever found yourself giving so much that you forget to refill your own cup? Maybe you've stayed up late helping a friend through a rough patch, only to find yourself drained the next day. Or perhaps you've lent your time or money to a cause or person, even when your own needs were pressing. If any of that resonates, take this as your cosmic cue to gently pull back and pour into yourself today. Boundaries aren't barriers, they're bridges to a more balanced life. Later today, we welcome the Sun into radiant Leo. This is a powerful moment of transition. Over the coming month, we'll feel a collective shift from introspective Cancer to the expressive, heart-centered energy of Leo. It's time to move from the private realm into the spotlight. Whether that means showcasing your talents, sharing your story, or simply owning who you are without apology, Leo season invites you to live out loud. This is your season to shine, to reclaim confidence, and to challenge any lingering feelings of inadequacy. If you've been holding back because you're afraid of being too much, consider this your permission to take up space. You don't have to dim your light to be accepted. Your authenticity is magnetic, and when you embrace it fully, you naturally attract others who resonate with your truth. Still, be mindful of pride and ego as the sun blazes through Leo. Confidence is empowering, but unchecked arrogance can quickly spiral into conflict or drama. Find your center. Lead with humility and clarity. That way, you remain approachable and real, even as you step into your power. And here's some good news on the financial front: things are looking steady. Transactions go smoothly, and the usual competitive energy surrounding money may feel less intense. Take advantage of this calm. If you've been thinking about investing, researching new income streams, or revisiting your financial goals, now is a great time to do so. Stay proactive. Just because things are flowing doesn't mean you should coast. Use this momentum to set yourself up for something greater down the line. So today, take it all in stride: the powerful emotions, the generosity tug-of-war, the surprises, and the potential for recognition. Let your heart be open, but not exposed. Be kind, but not overextended. Be confident, but stay grounded. What part of this message resonated most with you? Are you working on setting better boundaries, stepping into your confidence, or maybe reassessing your finances? Let me know in the comments, or simply take a moment for quiet reflection. Your journey is unfolding, and every step, no matter how small, is part of something beautiful. You've got this. Keep going, keep growing,